What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV, man. Sorry about the last video, man. Hopefully, we don't go through that again. We got some technical difficulties. Today, man, I want to talk about the XFL. Okay, the rise of the new brand. It's been relaunched. A bunch of years later. They had a very successful start to the season. I believe this league is going to be successful for a multitude of reasons. Number one, because you got Vince McMahon, who's a marketing, promotional genius. Proven it 100 times through, and then you just can't keep him down for too long. You don't bet against Vince. You don't. I like the product. We're gonna get into all of it. But before we do that, I need everybody to hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all checking in with me, man. You can definitely donate to the platform. If you're an XFL fan, hit that subscribe button, man. If you're supporting the XFL, you want it to succeed, hit that subscribe button, man, because great minds think alike. Let's get it. Let's kind of get right back into the topic. You could donate to the platform by the link will be in the description box below this video. So let's get into it. I like what I've seen. I must admit, the best team that I don't know really what was the best team because the first day, but the team that I gravitated to so far, I would say, was the DC Defenders. I really like the guy Cardell Jones, and some of these guys, believe it or not, have NFL experience, some former Pro Bowlers. I like the product that's going on. It's not a boring product, and I expect it to rise as time tells itself, because it's the start of a new brand. So you're not gonna expect a sold out stadium day one. But I feel like as long as they continue to prove themselves, I don't see why it wouldn't sell out, why they wouldn't have numerous sellouts, all the time. I like what Vince is employing. He's almost employing a few WrestleMania tactics. It's so crazy because it's so hard. I'm be honest with you. I'm a WWE fan. I got wrestling in my blood. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? But listen here. I do see a little similarities in how kind of like the enthusiasm of the players and how they kind of presenting a little bit of it. They mix and match in a little WrestleMania vibe with a little NFL. I like how they have some NFL people in there, along with the XFL talent to basically enhance the XFL players. You got Troy Aikman right on the side of the field when action is going down. He's sitting right there in the middle of it. All of this is kind of like WrestleMania tactics. I really hope the league does succeed. It's better than the AAF. It was the American Alliance Football League, if I'm not mistaken. And they actually have the owners have some partnership with Vince, but something had happened where that kind of fizzled out. But basically, Vince is this is a perfect alternative because not even an alternative. This is just a good thing to watch in the lull of the NFL season. It's good for this time of the year where there is no football. XFL is filling that void, and I feel like this will be a competent void filler as years to come. The league is consistent with East and West. So that's how they do their conferences. I'm just gonna run a list of all the teams down here right now below. So you got the St. Louis Battlehawks, the New York Guardians, the Seattle Dragons, the Tampa Bay Vipers, the Houston Roughnecks, the Dallas Renegades, the DC Defenders, and I believe is the LA Wildcats, if I'm not mistaken. So it's starting off small. There is action. There's big plays all over the board. The defense, I like the enthusiasm of the game. I just hate the. I hope that the game is official. Like I think it is. But I do believe like these games were probably rehearsed. I hate to say it like this, but because I want it to succeed, and I'm not here to poo-poo the league. But maybe I'm just the only one tripping. I think maybe there's a little entertainment factor getting thrown in here with the XFL. But I think it will lead to its success because it's almost like a WWE version of football, if that makes sense. I'm not. That's what I view from it. I don't know if this league is. I got a little WWE vibe, a little bit. I believe that people are going to be going over in terms of winning. I do believe they practice big plays because I just what I feel. I feel like they have to have big plays. You have to have these massive plays that go down with it's on Sports Center tomorrow. And I feel like some of these were perfectly timely scripted in the course of the game where the other team knows, okay, such and such got to have a big play. We kind of got to, and I believe it's that's what I believe. I'm not saying I don't want to disrespect the integrity of the XFL because I don't believe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel I did catch a WWE vibe off of it, but it didn't turn me off. I like it, and nobody does entertainment like the WWE. And another reason why this XFL brand will succeed because you got Fox involved, you have ESPN involved, you got former NFL players, Hall of Famers involved. And like I said, Vince McMahon, you can't keep the good guy down. I do not. I admire Vince McMahon's business acumen. I've always been a supporter of Vince McMahon. Like I said, I got WWE in my blood. So anything that Vince is doing, I would love to support it, if that makes sense. Because I just look at it as all under the similar umbrella. And I like how Vince is kind of doing it this time around compared to what he did last time around. Vince was all up in the videos, all up in the cameras. Now Vince is kind of taking the back seat. Vince got Oliver Luck, Andrew Luck's father, in control of the league. That's basically bringing it to new heights. You got Vince has hired the right people. Vince got and look to see NFL players sidelined for some of these games. Don't be surprised, Jake. They're going to bring NFL people in to buffer the quality of the league to make it seem even more valid. But the league is valid. Bottom line is this is an excellent business marketing plan because people love football, all over the world. I'm an NBA guy. I'm not a football enthusiast, but I do like football. But I will tell you this is a perfect time of the year to have football right now, and it's going to benefit. The XFL will be a success, and it will last more than this season compared to what happened before. This is a live video, so get in that live chat if you in here. Let's politic this with the XFL. The XFL will have staying power this time. And they're not relying on major stars. They're relying, like I said, they have like Cardell Jones. Some of these guys, they were in the they was in the what's the name? In the NFL. These ain't people just coming off the damn street, if that makes sense. It's not really a joke. I like the coaches like they got going on. The XFL is very innovative. It seems like anything that the NFL is doing, the XFL is doing it or turning it up times two. Look what the XFL is doing. I like how they're very diverse with the coaches. You see a lot of black coaches in there, and that's something that people complain about in the NFL. Basically the XFL has more access, the cameras, the rule changes. All of this is going to have entertainment and lasting power. And I do believe some of these rule changes that's implemented in the XFL will, through time, bring itself to the NFL, where that's what people are going to be talking about as well. But listen, the XFL is here to stay. So don't think that this is just a one-trick pony, okay? So hop on board. Saturdays and Sundays, the XFL is out, and it's football, and it's very entertaining. It's heavy hitting. Pause is like I said, all access, more access than the NFL is giving us. The XFL is bringing more access than almost in any other sport. It's almost on par with the NBA in terms of the access that you're getting. Behind the scenes, in the huddles, the play calling. You don't get all this in the NFL. And the XFL was a major component of some things that was changing in the NFL back in the days with the Sky Camera. I didn't even know that the XFL started the Sky Camera, and the NFL stole that idea. just to create better visuals. But I tell you what, nobody does entertainment like Fox, and nobody does entertainment like ESPN and all through the brands. So the XFL has major stand power compared to other alternatives that happened previously, where you had to download apps, you had to do all of this trickery just to watch. You have to walk over water just to watch a game. The XFL is very accessible. You got the app. You got it's live on TV. You can't miss it. It's right in front of your face. It's Flight Sports TV. I am a believer in the XFL. I want it to succeed. I shout out to Vince McMahon. Shout out to the WWE. Shout out and mind you, that it's separate entities. Before it was almost like a conjunction. You see, the WWE and the XFL is kind of separated right now. And everybody know Vince is WWE. You see Vince is wrestling. You feel me? But Vince is a genius. So don't be surprised if the XFL in time is a major player in the sports world. We're going to leave it at that. Hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. If you're rocking with the XFL and you messing with what I'm talking about, hit that subscribe button. We'll bring XFL content to the people. Shout out to everybody that's supporting this new upstart league. It's up to the people for it to succeed. And it's very entertaining. It's not just watching it for nothing. So we'll leave it at that. Donate to the platform. The link will be in the description box below this video. And I'm a Browns fan. Shout out to the Ballard Club. It's Flight Sports TV. Y'all know what it is. If you know about the Ballard Club, hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports. Donate.